with so many people.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm used to using a different system, you see. I'm used to using Google Hangouts.
No,
so
that's right.
is there a way what I need to press in order to share my screen? Sorry, I haven't got anything.
Are you on Zoom or not?
I'm on Zoom, yeah.
I think down the bottom, you can just go to share screen, and I think you can, or in actual fact, I think you can actually just, because it's enabled, I think you can just basically, go to your screen now. Maybe down the bottom, it'll say that, share screen.
If you take your cursor down to the bottom, the green button up here, yeah.
You look for the share content button.
Anyone else on a Mac, on an Apple? Because I don't have a green button. I know the one I've seen it before, but it's just not here.
Have you updated your Zoom, Joe? Because sometimes if you haven't updated your Zoom, it doesn't recalibrate to what the Zoom is.
Yeah. Also, do you see any other buttons? Do you see any other?
I see participants, chat, reaction, settings, and more, and then that's literally, and then leave or join audio. Or
no share screen.
Is there not a rectangle with an arrow pointing upwards? Joe, can you see that at the top?
No, it's not there.
No, it's
between stop video and participants.
What we'll do is no slides, I'm afraid, everyone. I'll just look at the slides here if that's okay, and I'll just talk through what I was going to talk about. Is that okay?
Perfect.
With everyone?
Yeah, it's fine.
I was going to just say the other way of looking is, where you got stop video, you got a little arrow showing upwards. And then when you press that, whether it says stop video and there's a little arrow pointing upwards, you press that and you look at video settings. And then in video settings, you'll get the list of everything you can do.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I've only got FaceTime HD or same as system or mirror my video. That's all I've got.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's an update thing, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
What fun! Sorry about that, everyone. But anyway, I'll talk through the slides that I've put together, and yeah, hopefully it will all be just as clear. So thank you for James and Praveen for inviting me today. Sorry I had to join late. I always enjoy when I can join the sessions that you put together. They're always really insightful. So.
Oh, we've lost your sound. Can't hear you.
It's James has put his on mute.
Oh.
I was just moving to get something. I do apologise.
You can't move, James.
I know. I must. So sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, so just saying thank you to James and Praveen for inviting me along to the session today and to talk to you all. And what they've asked me to talk about is 90-day plans and goal setting. So plans and goal setting are two really big parts of my life. I'm very much a goal-orientated person. I'm definitely goal-orientated, and I've had to incorporate or build into that actually putting a plan together, because it's all very well having the vision, having the dream, but you also need to know which steps you need to take in order to achieve it. So I've just broken it down into 3 parts. The first part being the why, then the added bits, and then the plan. So first of all, I think the most important thing when you're setting yourself a goal is to really understand why you want to achieve that goal. And also it gets you to emotionally commit to that goal. Because I think once you've emotionally committed to it and you really, feel that you want to achieve it, and you're driven and you've got that vision in mind, it really does help you put the best foot forward in order to strive to achieve that. So I think when you're setting yourself a goal, whatever that may be, whether it be you want to lose weight, or you want to move to a house but living by the sea, or you want to get a new job, or you want to expand or double the size of your business, whatever that goal is, just having a goal without the why, you're far less likely to keep up with, to actually achieve it, because your determination or your commitment to it might not be as strong. So that's just the first point I wanted to emphasize, is really be very clear and really know why you want to achieve that goal, and to emotionally commit. And usually the why around you want to achieve something is to do with a feeling that you want to achieve, not just the goal itself. So if you want to double the amount of clients, for example, you have in your business because you want to get double your income, basically, what is it? Why do you want to achieve that? It won't just be for the money. It might be for the freedom, the satisfaction, you'll have more hours, or you'll be able to speak at bigger events, or whatever it is. There's going to be a bigger reason, and it's that you want to really be sure on and really connect with. And then a big part of goal setting is actually something which I'm sure many of you might be familiar with. It's called reverse engineering, where you actually, before you even start striving forward to achieve what you want to achieve, you actually visualize and put yourself already in a place of already achieving that goal. So if we all just do a small exercise now, just for a minute or so, I'm sure that everyone has got something that they want to achieve, or something that they've been dreaming about, or they think, I really want to do this, XYZ. So if everyone just closes their eyes and takes a few deep breaths to calm and center the mind, almost to a point, where your breathing is really, really slowed down, and you're not thinking of anything. So you go into that really, really calm, grounded, centered feeling. Now, whatever your dream may be, put yourself into a movie of you already achieving that goal. So don't be looking at yourself as if you're there observing yourself in it. Actually be present in it yourself, like you are living in that movie of already achieving what you wanted to achieve. How do you feel? Be really, really conscious and take real note of how do you feel in that moment. How do you feel right now, having already achieved what you want to achieve? What can you see in front of you? Who are you with? What are you wearing? Colours are you wearing? How have you styled your hair? Look in a mirror, or look in a reflection of a window to really get sight of yourself and already living the goal that you want to achieve. How are you standing? What is your smile? Are you smiling? What can you hear around you? What can you smell? Really fully immerse yourself into that moment and live already achieving what you want to achieve. And I'll just leave everyone there for a moment, just to really absorb that environment and really feel and connect with already achieving what they want to achieve. I think connecting with that feeling, the feeling that you're feeling right now is really, really important. Can you feel a shift within your body? Can you feel a shift in your heart? Can you feel a shift in your chest, in your arms? how you hold yourself. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel more energized? All of those things, it's really, really important to fully connect with. And then, so once you've fully immersed yourself, I think you can sort of open your eyes and bring yourself back back to the now. And now the reason that's really important is to already put yourself forward as if you're already living in the moment, is because it shows you that it's achievable. It shows you that it's a goal that you can get because you've already put yourself into that feeling. This is actually not doing that exact exercise, but reverse engineering or working backwards. It's like big companies like Amazon use it all the time, because if you start working towards a plan by putting your foot in front of you right now without actually fully immersing yourself in what you want to achieve, you don't always dream as big as you might want to. So I think it's a really, really key exercise. And the added bits as well around that is write your goal down in present tense as if you've already achieved it. So, you've got that new job, or you've already got those new clients. You're so grateful that you've doubled the size of your business in 3 months, and you love all your new clients. How does it make you feel? Again, write down how it makes you feel in that present tense as well, because when you write things down, it sends a message to the brain that it makes it more of a reality again, and you're putting it into a reality by writing it down. I think it's also really, really important to connect with that goal and feeling on a daily basis by journaling. So, writing down, writing as if you're living in that moment of achieving your goal. So you really start to connect more and more with that future vision and that vibration, and I'm sure many of you are very familiar with this, but the more you can connect with and live on that vibration of where you want to get to, the faster it will come, and it will feel much more natural. So I think it's really, really important to do that, to write it down at the beginning as if it's already happened. Write down how you feel, but keep coming back and connecting with that on a daily basis. Some other exercises I've done in the past, like for a new job, for example, like I got taught once to write yourself a congratulations email from the new company, congratulating you on your new job, and they can't wait to have you on board, with the dream salary that you want to achieve. So just try making it as real as possible, with tangible things. Setting yourself a daily reminder on your phone to come up with your goal written down in present tense, that you've already achieved it. So keep telling your brain that it's already happened. Have it written down at home in a place where you see it all the time, whether that be next to the mirror where you get ready in the morning, or next to the bed. It's just really good to have that constant reminder where you don't have to even think about reminding yourself. It's just there in front of you. Also working with a support network, like have friends or a close confidant who you can talk to about your progress and talk to about how you're getting on with achieving your goal. So you have that support network. So you might sometimes feel you're not making the progress that you want, but as long as you've got someone there, or you've got a network of people you can confide in or connect with, that will just keep you motivated. And the last thing, which is so important, and this is where sometimes we can struggle, is really believe that you're going to achieve it, and it's happened, and there's no doubt in your mind that you're going to achieve it. And I think that's a really, really key part. So then just going into sort of breaking that down and putting the plan together. When you're looking for a bigger goal, breaking it down into a 90-day period or 3-month period is really the furthest you want to go at any one time, to keep it manageable and not make it feel like it's overwhelming. So you need to make a list of what your key milestones are in order to know that you're making progress on your way to your goal. For example, say you wanted to sell your house and go and live by the coast. So key milestone number 1 would be putting your house on the market, you know, getting an offer in for your house, finding the house that you want to, putting an offer in, and then completion. They're like key milestones on that journey. And then you need to look at all the little finer details before that key milestone that you need to do. So do you need to have a daily to-do list? You know, do you need to make sure that your house is, when it's on the market, making sure it's in its best, you know, looking at its best at all times. Any little DIY jobs that need to be done, get them done, and have a little tick list of all those little things that you need to do, but break it down, what needs to be done in order to achieve that key milestone. Also having regular check-in points, progress, weekly check-in, monthly review of your progress, and celebrate and reward yourself for those making progress. As you know, as people, we really need to see progress to keep ourselves motivated. And a really good question to ask yourself when you're doing this and when you're reviewing is, what is the one thing that I can do now to make my goal easier? So that really helps to prioritize. So that is like, what is the one thing I can do now to make achieving what I need to achieve easier? So sometimes we can, you know, there's so many different things that we need to do in order to achieve our goal. But if we can really narrow it down and keep prioritizing on that next thing we need to do to achieve our next milestone, it will really keep us focused on where we need to go. I think with all of those things combined, and really knowing and starting out from a place where you're emotionally committed to your goal, you felt that, you know, you felt in that moment, you can really connect with and feel what it's like to achieve that goal, and reminding yourself of that on a daily basis, and really being disciplined on that, because it's the daily habits that allow us to achieve the bigger things. So really making sure that we connect into it and enjoy living in that moment. It's an enjoyable experience, I've always found, like connecting into where I need to be and feeling that feeling of how I will feel when I've got it, and really connecting with that is such a motivator. And then also just having those key milestones, and then breaking down those, you know, the daily, the events or the to-do list that need to happen in order to achieve that key milestone, and then never forgetting to celebrate and share your success. So yeah, that's that is my 90-day plan and my guide on goal setting.
Wow, I mean, that is really incredible. And you know, I think that it's really high level stuff that you've shared with us there, Joe, because, you know, some of the things I've heard before, you know, but it's high level stuff. So Joe, sorry, I don't want to take away from you now. So what do you think we should do now? Maybe have a discussion about some of the points, or how would you think it's best to complete this?
Yeah, I mean, I think what would be quite good would be to sort of share any, you know, any exercises or any secrets that people have done on a daily basis, or how they've broken down those key milestones, and maybe share with the group their own experience of goal setting and achieving.
Yeah.
I just want to say that exercise. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just wanted to check the exercise that you did there, Joe. I really found that helpful, and I could feel a shift. I mean, I know that I'm ready anyway to take things to the next level. But I just want to say I've shown this to James already. I got this as a birthday gift, which is quite nice. Can you see that all right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If I just let me just get, I can't see what you can see actually yet. Oh yeah. That's quite a nice page. You can see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
my perfect knife. Oh, sweet.
It's all over it. There's the different aspects, but it's just to give. I'm finding it really helpful. I don't think it's at all stages of my life, but I'm finding it really helpful right now because so much has been freed up in my life, just as the stage I'm at in my life, to really get clarity on seeing, having something like this, so I can literally step back and see, oh yeah, these are the different areas of my life and what's important. It's been very helpful to do that. It's a great, and I'm just very grateful to Gabriella. I think she posted it, she couldn't make tonight, but she got me this book and said, you do need to start this, Praveen. And she was kind of very, very teacher-like and saying, make sure you do it and put the dates in. She also talked about and putting dates on your goals so that you've got you're grounding it in reality, which is very helpful. And I just want to also just add in, because I know, including myself, there is a lovely right brainedness to a lot of the people in this group. Of course, that's the intuitive, that's the feeling and the sensing. So I know for myself, I'm just needing that rebalance and this more left brain approach, which is much more rational minded. Again, it's another side to the coin. It's another important aspect. And there are definitely times where I just feel and I feel my way along and I just trust. But just at the moment in my life, it's really helpful, as I said, to be able to step back and be a bit clearer and focused in what it is that's a priority for me and have some steps in what I'm doing.
Praveen, whatever you said just now, one word, you summed everything beautifully. I trust. I trust. And that's all you need.
Yeah. So let's just keep sharing about our own experiences with the goals. If I may say, I think this whole business, sorry, Alessandro, but I just want to say very quickly, this whole business about writing down in present tense is really, really, really important. And also this whole thing about reviewing our goals on a daily basis, this is absolutely critical. On we go, Alessandro.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I read them out loudly to myself, with kind of emotion and feeling. And sometimes if it doesn't resonate, I think, well, why have I written that? And then I have to change it.
Yeah.
And I do them every month. I change them every month so they're kind of fresh, and handwrite them as well. I don't like to type things or on the computer. I think it's very different when you handwrite them. Yeah. Like the brain gets more involved, I feel.
Very, very good. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah, I love this work. This is what I teach as well. So for me, it's it's creating your imagination and your feeling to be so strong, living in that present moment like it's already happened. That's how I get to do so many things and live the life I do, because I have, when you start imagining and already feeling like it's yours, you have that feeling of joy, you have that feeling of relief, you have that feeling of it's already now. And so I used to be such a go-getter, forcing, manipulating energy, rather than the energy already within my scope, because in my teachings, it's that creation, that possibility is already a fact. So when you're writing it in the present moment, having the gratitude and the feeling of that energetically, it's so precise in the energy that when you come to it each and every day, if you imagine it or you write it down or you write a text to yourself, you have that feeling that whatever that desire or that goal would bring, that outcome would bring to you, you would always have that feeling. And then you would absolutely say that desire over and over again, and then you would speak it out. Like my sons would think sometimes, are you mad, Mum? But I go, that's how I do it. I create songs about my desired outcomes. I sing them out loud, I jump for joy, I dance with them. The energy, it's creating that frequency. And the more and more you become natural at it, it becomes neutral. Therefore, there's no trying with it.
Good. All right. Well, look, we're coming to the end at 8 o'clock now. We're going to have a soft close now, but by all means, everybody, we can stay on, whoever wants to stay on. I'm going to say an enormous thank you to Joe. Thank you, Joe, very, very much.
Thank you for having me.
Very, very much. I mean, that was
very much.
But I really want to thank Fiona as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
very
thank you,
much.
Fiona.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fiona.
I think Lauren has gone now, but thank you, Lauren, very, very much. And Alessandro, thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Alessandro.
And you know,
Thank
because
you.
it takes quite a lot of preparation to come on, do something of value, and tonight, as always, everyone has just brought something wonderful to us, and we're so grateful. So I'm going to stop the recording now, but that doesn't mean the event is stopping, but we're actually coming to a soft close. If you feel like you have to go now, then of course that's absolutely fine. Prav, we can't hear you.